Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to continue with our 1977 retro replay, and this will be the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants at Shea Stadium. Retro timeline, May 17th, 1977, night game, 65 degrees, clear skies, winds 4 miles per hour, right to left. The New York Metropolitans are 16 and 16, and the visiting San Francisco Giants are 12 and 21. I will be managing the New York Mets in this 1977 retro replay. You'll be seeing games from the Mets and the Red Sox, the two teams I shall manage. For the San Francisco Giants, their starting lineup: batting first, playing center field, is Thomas. Batting second, the second baseman Andrews. Batting third, the third baseman Matlock. Batting fourth, the right fielder Clark. Batting fifth, the first baseman McCovey. Batting sixth, the left fielder Elliott. Batting seventh, the shortstop Foley. Batting eighth, the catcher Sadik. Batting ninth, the count, John Montefusco. On the mound doing the pitching. For the New York Metropolitans, Lenny Randle, batting first, playing third base. Batting second, the right fielder Bruce Beauclair. Batting third, doing the catching, John Stearns. Batting fourth, the first baseman Ed Kranepool. Batting fifth, the left fielder Dave Kingman. Batting sixth, playing center field, Lee Mazzilli. Batting seventh, playing second base, Felix Millan. Batting eighth, the shortstop Bud Harrelson. Batting ninth, on the mound, Jerry Koosman. Koosman had a record in 1977 of 8 wins, 20 losses, 3.49 earned run average, struck out 192, walked 81. Didn't get much run support, that's for sure. In the retro replay, 3 wins, 2 losses, 2.72 earned run average. He struck out 38 so far and walked 16. Behind the plate, John Stearns, solid defensive catcher, 6 out of 10 defense, 7 out of 10 arm. Lenny Randle, average at third with defensive range. Harrelson, below average at short. Felix Millan, very good at second, 7 out of 10. And Kranepool, average at first. In left field, Kingman, 4 out of 10 range with a 4 arm, 3 out of 10. Mazzilli, above average in range and arm, 6 out of 10 for both. And Bruce Beauclair, very poor range, 3 out of 10, and a below average arm, 4 out of 10. Leading off for the San Francisco Giants, Darrell Thomas. Thomas is batting .315 in the retro replay, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. In actuality, .267 for the year, 8 home runs, 44 RBIs. Excellent bunter. Mets will play their corners in. So Randle in at third, Kranepool in at first. Koosman gets the sign from Stearns, and we are on our way. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out Thomas. 1 away. Mets throw the ball around the infield. Hello, Tenacious Strat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Enjoyed your Phillies game. You know, you said something really funny, and I was going to type it in, but, because you said, I forgot who you said, I think you said Baseball Demos, or someone had said how the Phillies had won a bunch of close games that year you're playing. And I've said this before on my streams. For ha-has, for Out of the Ballpark, I streamed the 1977 season. It took 15 minutes to stream the whole season. Historical transactions, none of my finagling. I just streamed it. And the Red Sox were awful. Now in 77 they had a pretty good team. They finished third. But their stats were very close. They lost all the close games in the replay. Whereas in 77 they won a lot of close games. So Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. You had said something about that. Someone had mentioned that to you, and I said, I was going to type it in the chat, and I said it's too much to type. But yeah, I had something similar. Again, I just streamed the season for poops and giggles, I guess. I wanted to see how accurate it was, and pretty much the Cleveland Indians and the Red Sox swapped positioning. It was interesting. Anyway, 1 out, back to the game here. We have Tenacious Strat in the chat, and also Beatles has joined in. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Remember, check out Tabletop Baseball with Earl and Earl. Great card and dice channel. Tenacious, when are you going to do another Skins game? I love the Skins game. Alright, here comes Robbie Andrews batting .242. No home runs, 6 RBIs. In actuality, .264. No home runs, 25 RBIs. Right-handed batter to face the left-handed throwing Jerry Koosman. Koosman gets a sign from Stearns, the windup and the pitch. That's a fly ball, shallow right. Beauclair comes in, makes the catch. 2 down. Here comes Bill Matlock. .278. 1 home run, 18 runs driven in. In actuality, Matlock batted .302 for the year. 12 home runs, 46 runs driven in. Batted .302 off left-handed pitching, just as he did with right-handed pitching. 6 out of 10 bunter, but the Mets will play their infield normal. Koosman peers in at Stearns, gets the sign. He rocks and delivers. Matlock swings, sends that ball deep to left field. Kingman going back at the track, and he makes the catch. Kong comes away with the ball. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the first. 2 up for the New York Metropolitans. Randall, Beauclair, and Stearns. So Tenacious Strat in the chat says, I didn't go back and look who it was, but that would be a good reasoning. It was very interesting that you said that, because then I thought about when I just simmed, again, I'm not going to go through the 77th season. I didn't put it on, I just did for ha-has for my own mind. I saw basically 2 teams just swap. The Red Sox lost a ton of close games, and the Indians won a ton of close games. Other than that, the offensive stats were fairly accurate. The pitching stats, again, they basically had a 500 starting pitching rotation. It was a little worse, and they didn't win as many games out of the pen. But it was interesting, the ERAs, everything was pretty much, I spot-checked a couple of players. I was like, that's very interesting to me. And then you brought it up on your stream today. I just felt I'd share that with you. So, and Beatles says he's working on a song. Excellent, my friend. What's it about? Alright, here comes Lenny Randall for the Metropolitans. .339, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Excellent bunter, 9 out of 10. The Giants have pulled their corners in. Matlock in at third. Willie Stretch McCovey in at first. John Montefusco, the count on the mound. In the retro replay, pretty good. 4 wins, 1 loss. ERA's high, though. He's had tremendous run support, 4.08. He has struck out 30, walked 14. In actuality, he was 7-12, 3.49. Struck out 110, walked 46. Here's the pitch to Randall. Randall swings, grounds it to Montefusco, who flips to McCovey for out number 1. 1 down, and here comes Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair is hitting .365, 1 home run, 8 runs driven in actuality, .293. 4 homers and 44 runs driven in. Beauclair plays exclusively against right-handed pitching, as he's awful against left-handed pitching at the plate. Sadek behind the plate, 3 out of 10 defensive catcher with a 7 arm, so he has a good arm, not that good of a defensive catcher though. Matlock below average at third, 4 out of 10. Foley 6 out of 10 at short. Andrews at second, 5 out of 10. McCovey, an aging Willie McCovey, 4 out of 10 at first. Elliott in left, 3 out of 10 range, 7 out of 10 arm. Thomas in center, 7 out of 10 range with an excellent arm, 8 out of 10, so he's a very good outfielder. And then Jack the Ripper Clark in right, 6 out of 10 range with a cannon of an arm, 9 out of 10. Eau Claire readies himself in that left-hander's batter's box. Here's the pitch by Montefusco. Eau Claire swings, dribbler to Foley, backhands it, fires to McCovey for the out. 2 down. Here comes the catcher, John Stearns. Stearns in this retro replay, 280, 2 home runs, 12 runs batted in. In actuality, 251, 12 home runs, 55 runs batted in. 278 off right-handed pitching. Sadek wiggles the fingers. Montefusco nods his head. He deals to Stearns. Oh! That ball came a little too far inside. He plunks him. And there's an injury. Stearns shakes it off, tells the trainer he's okay, he'll stay in the game. So he's at first, 6 out of 10 base running ability. McCovey holding him on. Here comes Ed Kranepool. Kranepool batting .267, no home runs, 8 RBIs. In actuality, .281, 10 home runs, 40 RBIs. In 77, he batted .291 off right-handed pitching. 2 outs, Stearns will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Kranepool. He swings, it's a dribbler up the middle. Andrews backhands it, throws to first, side retired. After 1, no score here at Shea. We go to the second. Due up for San Francisco, Clark, McCovey, and Elliott to face Jerry Koosman. Jack the Ripper Clark. .291 in the retro replay, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. In actuality, .252, 13 home runs, 51 runs driven in. Off left-handed pitching, .297. We're going to try to get him to chase here with the pitch around. Stearns sets the target. Here's the pitch by Koosman. And fly ball deep to left center, and it's off the wall. Mazzilli plays it and throws it into the cutoff. Jack the Ripper has a leadoff double. So Jack's at second, and here comes Willie McCovey. McCovey batting .233, 4 home runs, 18 runs driven in. In actuality, .280, 28 round trippers, and 86 runners driven in. Left-handed batter facing the left-handed Koosman. Koosman nods his head. He deals to McCovey. And he strikes him out. 1 away. So 1 out, Clark at second. Here comes Randy Elliott, .297, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs in the retro replay. Actuality for the year, .240, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Stearns goes through the signs. Koosman nods his head. Here's the pitch to Elliott. Fly ball deep to center. And Mazzilli makes the over-the-shoulder catch, throws to third, and Clark slides in safely. So with Mazzilli's back to the infield with the over-the-shoulder catch, Clark took advantage of that and tagged up. Mazzilli quickly spun and fired to Randall at third, but not in time. So 2 outs, Jack Clark 90 feet away for giving the Giants a lead. And here comes Tim Foley. Foley .296, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. For the year, .228, 4 homers, 27 runs batted in. Stearns pounds the mitt, sets the target. Koosman deals to Foley. Ground ball back to Koosman. He throws to Kranepool, side retired. San Francisco threatens but does not score. The leadoff double by Jack the Ripper Clark goes for naught. We go to the bottom of the second. Due up for the Metropolitans, Kong, Dave Kingman, then Lee Mazzilli, and Felix Neon. Here comes Dave Kingman. Kingman batting .219, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. We've limited his playing time. We've pretty much played Milner, and Kranepool, platooning them at first and left. But I figure I give Kingman a start. He's going to be traded away soon, as I'm playing historical transactions and lineups. Except my lineups are not historical. Everyone else's is. Transactions are historical. I play with my own lineups. In actuality, Kong batted .209, 9 homers, 28 runs driven in. Montefusco gives up a .266 batting average against right-handed batters, so we inserted Kingman. Kong awaits the Montefusco offering. Here it is. He swings down to Matlack. He throws across the diamond to McCovey, and they get Kong. 1 down. Here comes Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli, excellent bunter, 8 out of 10. Corners in for the Giants. Matlock in at third. McCovey in at first. Mazzilli struggling at the plate so far. 207, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. In actuality, hit 250. 6 homers, 46 runs driven in. Mazzilli is ready. Batting lefty. Off the right-handed throwing John Montefusco. Sadik sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lee Mazzilli. He swings, he pops it up towards the backstop. Sadik goes back, throws his mask off, but it is foul. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mazzilli digs in once again. Corners play back to normal now. Montefusco shakes off Sadik. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Mazzilli grounds it deep in the hole. Foley backhands it, fires to McCovey, and they get him. 2 down. Here comes number 7 batter, Felix Millan. Millan has an 11-game hitting streak. He's batting .269, no home runs, 8 RBIs. In actuality, .248. 2 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Millan, 3 out of 10 bunter, but with 2 outs, he's not going to bunt anyway. Montefusco looking for that 1-2-3 inning, the windup and the pitch. Millan swings and he singles into right center. So Felix Millan keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single, 5 out of 10 base running ability. McCovey holding him on. Here comes Bud Harrelson, the shortstop, batting .212, no homers, 10 RBIs. In actuality, Harrelson batted .178 with 1 homer, 12 RBIs. 2 outs, Millan will be off on contact. Righty-lefty matchup. Montefusco peers in towards the plate. Gets the sign. He deals to Harrelson. Harrelson swings. Sends a fly ball out to right. Clark running, and he runs out of room. Souvenir for a fan down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. Millan will be off on contact. Harrelson awaits the Montefusco offering. Here it is. Harrelson swing, ground ball. Matlock comes charging in and throws to first in time. Side retired. We go to the top of the 3rd, still scoreless here at Shea. Due up for the Giants. Sadik, Montefusco, then the top of the order, Thomas. Face Jerry Koosman. Back out on the mound. He's thrown 27 pitches. He is good for 125. Mike Sadik, the catcher, batting .300 in the retro replay. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. In actuality, .230, 1 home run, 15 runs driven in. Koosman's ready to work. He deals to Sadik. Ground ball to Kranepool. He'll take it to the bag himself. He waves off Jerry. 1 away. Here comes John Montefusco. The count, batting below 100 with 1 RBI. In actuality, he batted .122 with a home run and 4 runs driven in. The count to face Koosman. Here's the pitch. And the count strikes out. So 2 outs, top of the order. Darrell Thomas comes up. He is 0 for 1. 2 outs. 8 out of 10. You know what? We're going to move the corners in to see in case he tries to drop one down for a hit. So Randall in at 3rd. Kranepool in at 1st. Koosman nods his head. He kicks and fires. He strikes him out. Ball's dropped. Stearns throws to first. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, still scoreless here at Shea. Due up for the Metropolitans. Koosman, then the top of the order, Randall and Beauclair. Tenacious Strat in the chat says, I was trying to share the link for our most recent service. I sang the first song, but my guitar level was a little low compared to the other electric. And then Beatles says it would be nice to hear sometime. It would. It would be nice. That'd be cool. I'd like to hear it. Not only is Tenacious Excellent sports knowledge. Now, we have to forgive him. He hates the Red Sox. He hates the Patriots. He hates pretty much everything New England, but we still love him. He's a singer and a musician, just like Beatles. We could start our own band with the lovely, beautiful community members we have in our retro gaming community, as I call it. That's what I've named it. I could play the cowbell, because everything always needs more cowbell. Alright, Jerry Koosman at the plate, 133 in the retro replay. No home runs, no RBIs. He batted 111 with 1 home run and 7 ribbies in 77. Montefusco now gets the deal to his counterpart Koosman. Here's the pitch. Koosman goes down on strikes. So, both pitchers go down on the K. 1 out, top of the order, Lenny Randle 0 for 1. Giants move their corners in. Matlack in at third, McCovey in at first, Randle an excellent bunter, 9 out of 10. Let's see if he can smack it past the drowning corners. Montefusco gets the sign from Sadik. He deals to Randle. Randle swings and goes up the middle with a line shot, and making the shoestring catch, robbing Randle of a hit, is Thomas. Nice play by the center fielder for the Giants. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Bruce Beauclair. He is 0 for 1. Sadik goes through the signs. Montefusco nods his head. He wheels and deals to Beauclair. And he strikes him outside. Retired. We go to the top of the 4th. Still no score here at Shea. Due up for the San Francisco Giants. Andrews, Matlock, and Clark. Second baseman for the Giants is 0 for 1. Koosman readies himself. He deals to Andrews. That ball is going to drop in front of Mazzilli, and that will be a leadoff single. Andrews 6 out of 10 base running ability, 20% chance of stealing second, so he's probably not going to do that. Stearns has a very good arm, 7 out of 10. Kranepool will be holding him on, though. Koosman has a 5 out of 10 hold, so he's definitely not going anywhere. So Koosman will keep an eye on Andrews at first, and here comes Bill Matlock. Matlock is 0 for 1. Excellent hit and run candidate, though, 8 out of 10. Koosman throws over to first, and they got him! Koosman picks off Andrews! Go sit down, young man! Don't mess with Jerry Koosman. They got him leaning. Kranepool snuck behind him. I mean, he was holding him on, went off the bag, then snuck back behind him and supplied the tag. 1 away, so bases are empty now. Now Koosman just has to deal with the batter, Bill Matlock. Stearns sets the target. Here's the pitch to Matlock. Ground ball, Randle backhands it, fires across the diamond, they just get Matlock at first. 2 down. And here comes Jack the Ripper, Jack Clark. He doubled his first time up. And you gotta be very careful with the Ripper, tremendous power. Again, we'll go with the pitch around, see if we can get him to chase and beat the ball into the ground. Stearns wiggles the fingers, Koosman nods his head. Here's the pitch to Clark. Ground ball back to Koosman. He flips to Kranepool. Side retired. Koosman comes bounding off the mound back to the dugout. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless here at Shea. Due up for the Metropolitan. Stearns, Kranepool, and Kong. Dave Kingman. Hello, Audie Murphy. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Oh, Tenacious Strat says, hopefully you can cry over my Red Sox Patriots dislike while being consoled by your trophies. Al, of course. I'm only busting you. I don't care who anyone roots for. And Tenacious Strat says, I believe if you search Connection Community Church, it should be the first in the list. Oh, cool. Connection Community Church. I gotta remember that. I'll write that down later. I'd like to see that. That would be fun to watch. And hello to Audie Murphy once again. Thank you very much for joining me, gentlemen. So Stearns to lead it off here for the Metropolitans. John Montefusco on the mound. Stearns. I think he got hit by a pitch. See, this is the one thing. You used to be able to hover right here and it'd tell you exactly what he did. I'm pretty sure he got hit by a pitch. So, Stearns, no official at bat. I'm going to actually send them an email, not that they're going to listen. I like when you just hovered over the name and it told you exactly what they did. I mean, yes, you can get it down here, but it just means he does not have an official at bat. And for ha-has, I'm almost positive he got hit by a pitch. Score sheet, hit by pitch. Yeah, see, I don't like, you have to click to another screen. You guys can't see it because I didn't bring the window up. I don't like that. But, I mean, at least I can do that now. I liked it better when you could just hover. Just like when you hover over the guy, the pitcher comes up, you could hover over here and it told you what he did. Anyway, let's go here. Bottom of the fourth, here comes Stearns to lead off the inning. Montefusco is ready. The windup and the pitch to Stearns. And Stearns walks. Sadik didn't like that call. Has a few words with the umpire, so a leadoff walk by Stearns. He represents the go-ahead run at first in this scoreless game in the bottom of the first. And here comes Ed Kranepool, 7 out of 10 hit and run. And I love to play hit and run. And that's what we're going to do. Here's the pitch to Kranepool, hit and run on. There goes Stearns. Kranepool swings, grounds it to Foley deep in the hole. His only plays the first strong throw, and they get Kranepool. Nice play by Tim Foley at short. Stearns advances to second. For Kong, Dave Kingman. Kingman 0 for 1. Let's see if Kong can go yard. Sadik pounds the mitt, sets the target. Montefusco delivers to Kong. And he strikes him out big. Swing and a miss. He tried to make it 2-0, but he's just going to grab some pine. So 2 outs. Stearns will be off on contact. A very good running catcher, 6 out of 10 speed. And Lee Mazzilli comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. A chance to put the Metropolitans in the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Mazzilli swings, slow grounder towards first. McCovey fields it, flips to Montefusco, and they get Mazzilli. Side retired. We go to the top of the fifth in this pitcher's duel. No score. 2 up for the Giants. McCovey, Elliott, and Foley. So McCovey's 0 for 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Koosman nods his head. Here's the pitch to Willie. McCovey swings, sends that ball deep, and gone! He just crushed that Koosman offering to right. 1-0 Giants. Wow, did that get out of here. Turned on that fastball. Koosman just hangs his head. 1-0. And here comes Randy Elliott. Elliott's 0 for 1. Koosman has to get out of his mind. Steps back up on the hill. He toes the rubber. Gets the sign from John Stearns. He deals to Elliott. Ground ball. Harrelson deep in the hole. Fires the Kranepool with the stretch. And they got him. Nice play all the way around. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. 1 down. Here comes Tim Foley. Foley's 0 for 1. Mets infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. The windup and the pitch by Jerry Koosman. And that's going to be a single to left. So Foley singles to left. So 1 out, 1 on, and here comes the catcher, Mike Sadik. He's 0 for 1. Excellent hit and run candidate here. The Mets looking to turn 2 up the middle with Harrelson and beyond. Koosman throws over. And Foley is back. He will not have the same fate as Andrews, his partner in crime at second. Again, Koosman looks over to first, now in at Stearns. He deals to Sadik. Ground ball to Harrelson. Quickly gets it out of the glove to Mian. Mian jumps, turns, throws. The Kranepool double play, inning over, but damage done on the Willie McCovey home run. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 1-0 Giants. Can the Mets rebound? Tie it up and take... Oh, no, they don't turn 2. I spoke too soon. Wow. Sometimes the video footage fools me. So Sadik beats it out, and here comes John Montefusco. Counting the chickens before they hatch, I did. Montefusco's 0 for 1. Let's see if Montefusco can make me pay for my faux pas. Here's the pitch by Koosman. Nope, struck him outside, retired net. Now we go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if the Mets can rebound, tie it up, and take the lead. Due up for the Metropolitans, Mian, Harrelson, and Koosman to face the Count, John Montefusco. So far, Montefusco 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk. He struck out 3. He has a 1-0 lead. Mian's 1 for 1. Montefusco peers in at Sadik, gets the sign. He deals to Mian. Mian swings. That ball's going up the middle. Andrews backhands it and throws to McCovey for the out. So 1 away, and here comes Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 0 for 1. 6 out of 10 bunter. We're going to try a bunt hit here. Here's the bunt. He tries to drag one. Montefusco fields it, throws to Andrews on the wheel play, and they get him. So 2 down, and here comes Jerry Koosman. Koosman's 0 for 1. He'll take. There's a strike. He'll take again. Strike 2. He'll swing away. And Koosman goes down on strikes. Side retired. Top of the 6th. 1-0 Giants in this pitcher's duel. At Shea. Mets want to get over 500. They're currently 16-16. The Giants trying to claw their way back to 500. They're 12-21. Due up for the Giants. Top of the order, Thomas, Andrews, and Matlock. Thomas is 0 for 2. Koosman works quickly. Thomas swings, ground ball back to Jerry. Throws to Cranepool. 1 away. So far, the only blemish for Jerry Koosman, that home run by Willie Stretch McCovey in the top of the 5th. So 1 out, and here comes the man that Koosman picked off first base when he caught him leading. Rob Andrews, he's 1 for 2. He has a single. Lefty-righty matchup. Stearns sets the target. Here's the pitch to Andrews. Ground ball. Harrelson deep in the hole. Fields it. Throws to first. Did they get him? Yes! He is out by the hair of his chinny chin chin. So 2 down. No one on. Here comes Bill Matlock. Matlock is 0 for 2 off Jerry Koosman tonight. Stearns goes through the signs. Koosman shakes his head. Now he nods his head. The wind up and the pitch to Bill Matlock. And that's foul to the left. It counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Koosman asks for a new baseball. Stearns gets it from the man in blue, lobs it out to his pitcher. Koosman rubs up the baseball, puts it in his glove, back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Nods his head. He kicks and fires. Matlock swings, ground ball. Mian gets it behind the bag at second, throws to Cranepool for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Giants. Due up for the Mets, the top of the order, Lenny Randall, Bruce Beauclair, and John Stearns. If anyone gets on, Ed Cranepool. Randall 0 for 2, and the infield's playing back. 9 out of 10 bunter. He's going to try to drop one down. Here's the bunt. He tries to drag it. This could be a good one. He's safe. What a bunt by Lenny Randall. He saw the infield normal, and he dragged a beautiful bunt down the first base line. So, a bunt single for Randall. He represents a tying run at first base. And now, Bruce Beauclair comes to play. He's a 9 out of 10 bunter. Corners in. Matlock in at third. McCovey in at first. Beauclair 4 to 10 hit and run, but he's going to drop down. The bunt hit. We're not even going to sacrifice. We're going to go for the bunt hit. Here's the pitch. He's going to try to drag one. He puts it down. Randall. Oh, get him a... Oh, boy. He bunted into a double play. Wow. Oh, wow. He bunts into a double play. What a play. Montefusco fields it. Goes to Foley, who came across the bag onto McCovey. Wow. I just took the Mets right out of an inning. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes John Stearns, who will probably gap a double. Here's the pitch to Stearns. And he strikes out! Side retired. I don't feel so bad. So, Mets run themselves out of an inning, trying to get 2 consecutive bunt hits. We go to the top of the 7th, still 1-0 here at Shea in favor of the San Francisco Giants. Due up for the Giants, Clark, McCovey, and Elliott. See what happens when you try to get too cute? Should have just sacrificed him over. I went for the bunt hit. But when you play as the 77 Mets, you try to get runs any way possible. That's what's fun about playing a bad team. So Clark's 1 for 2. Again, we're going to go with the pitch around. Jack does have a tendency to swing out of the zone. Here's the pitch to the Ripper. Ground ball back to Koosman. Flips to Kranepool. 1 away. Koosman pitching one heck of a game. Again, the one mistake is to this man. The man at the plate, Willie McCovey. He homered off Koosman in the 5th. And let's just look how many times McCovey struck out. McCovey struck out 106 times. He only walked 67 times in reality. Let's try to get him with a pitch around. Stern sets the target. Here's the pitch to Stretch McCovey. Ground ball. Harrison comes charging at shirt. Quick release to Kranepool. The stretch. And it's going to get away from Kranepool. And that is going to be an E6. As Kranepool stretched. He flipped the glove up, but the ball was not in it. McCovey advances to second on the arrow by Bud Harrelson. Big insurance run there. McCovey 4 out of 10 speed. Here comes Elliott at the plate. Randy Elliott, the left fielder, is 0 for 2. Koosman's just bad luck today. Here's the pitch to Elliott. Line shot. Harrelson snags it. Nice play there by Harrelson. Makes up for now for the error. So 2 outs, and it's up to Tim Foley. Foley's 1 for 2. He does have a single. Covey will be off on contact. Koosman readies himself. He sets and delivers to Foley. And that ball's going to go to right field. Here comes McCovey, and he comes around to score. 2-0 Giants. Tim Foley's now 2 for 3. Clutch piece of hitting by Foley, the Giants shortstop. Beauclair didn't even throw. Here comes Mike Sadik, the catcher. He is 0 for 2. Koosman up to 95 pitches. Stearns goes out to have a word with Koosman. Harrelson sort of just hanging his head at short, knowing his error has caused that run. Stearns back behind the plate. Koosman, deep breath. Looks towards first. Gets the sign. He deals to Sadik. Nope, Stearns calls time. Now back behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, Harrelson, he has it. Throws to Kranepool, and they get him. Side retired. But the error by Bud Harrelson cost the Mets another run. When Foley singles with 2 outs, McCovey scored from second. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-0 Giants. 2 up for the Metropolitans. Kranepool, Kingman, and Mazzilli to face John Montefusco. Kranepool's 0 for 2. The Mets need some base runners. Montefusco, 75 pitches. He's good for 125. He deals to Kranepool. Kranepool swings, sends that ball to shallow right. Clark coming on, and he makes the diving catch. Jack the Ripper makes the catch, showing off with the glove. And Collin comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. They're going to call him back. And he's none too happy with this. John Milner has a bat in his hand. He's going to come out to pinch hit. Here's John Milner. Milner, 227, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. In actuality, 255, 12 home runs, 57 RBIs. And in 77, he batted 263 off right-handed pitching. And Montefusco gives up a 282 batting average off lefties. So let's see if Milner can get on and bring the tying run to the plate. Montefusco deals to Milner. And that ball's going to right center field. Thomas has a beat on it and makes the catch. 2 down. So Milner is out and going back to the bench. Here comes Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli's 0 for 2, 8 out of 10 bunter. He's going to try to drop one down. Here's the pitch. Can Mazzilli drag one for a bunt base hit? Nope, it goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Mazzilli in the hole. Montefusco looking to get another strikeout here. Sadik sets the target. Montefusco delivers. Mazzilli swings, and he sends that ball the other way to left. So Mazzilli keeps the inning alive. He's now 1 for 3. He went the other way. Here comes Felix Millan, 1 for 2. Excellent hit and run man. But there's 2 outs. Sometimes I do go hit and run with 2 outs just to get the ball, the runner in motion and the moving the infielders. Hopefully Millan hits a hole, but he's going to swing away here. Mazzilli will be off on contact. Good speed, 8 out of 10. Here's the pitch to Millan. Ground ball to Matlack, deep by third. He fires to McCovey for the out that ends the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th, 2-0 Giants. Koosman up to 101 pitches. He still says, I'm strong. He's good for 125. I'd like to say hello to Clinton Parks in the chat and Jerry Ball. And also to the obtuse one, and what's blazing in sports, my friend? T-Dub, thank you very much. Remember to check out What's Blazing in Sports, best boxing channel around, my friends. He knows his stuff, he's polite, he's funny, and he's a good dude. And you might be able to see his son, little T-Dub, the little man. So, anyway, thank you very much to everyone who's joined us in the chat. Also, check out Tabletop Baseball with the 2 Earls, Clinton Parks. I think Clinton has now 3 games up on the channel today. I caught the end of his last game. I'm not going to give it away. It was a very good game, though. And he just did another one, I think from the 1965 season, I think. So, here comes John Montefusco to lead off the inning. He'll be followed by Thomas and Andrews. Koosman deals to Montefusco, who's 0 for 2. Missing a fielder. Oh boy. Well, we're going to play Kranepool in left, and move Milner will come in to play first. There we go. Everyone's all set. Now here's the pitch to Montefusco. And he strikes him out. Top of the order, Darrell Thomas comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. 8 out of 10 bunter. Move the corners in. So Randall in at third, and the newly positioned John Milner in at first. Kranepool now out in left, 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10 arm. We're not really losing much of anything out there. Milner's a slightly poorer first baseman. Koosman, he's ready. He deals to Thomas. Ground ball. Randall charges in. He throws. Milner stretches, and they got him. So Randall already playing in for the bunt, and it was a swinging bunt, basically, by Thomas. Randall still had to charge in. He quickly fired to Milner, who rushed back to the first base bag. So 2 outs, and here comes Rob Andrews. Koosman picked him off. He's 1 for 3. The windup and the pitch by Jerry. Andrews swings, back to Koosman, throws to Miller. Side retired, and it looks like Jerry Koosman's in line to be a tough luck loser. He trails 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 2 up for the Metropolitans, Bud Harrelson, Jerry Koosman, who will not hit, and Lenny Randall. Bud Harrelson may not hit. Let's look to see what stinky players we have on our bench. Ron Hodges, 273, actually was not a bad defensive catcher. Little pop in his bat. Then who else do we have to pinch hit for Koosman? Roy Steiger, potato, tomato. But I pretty much maxed him out already. We've gotten all the offensive production. We're probably going to get out of that guy. I should probably go with Roy first, then Hodges, who has some pop in his bat, second. And then who plays short? Mike Phillips will come in and play short. So Roy Steiger will come in to pinch hit for Bud Harrelson. Roy's batting .250, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. In actuality, .252, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. As I said, I've maxed him out. But maybe there's a little more magic in that top hat he found. Here's the pitch by Montefusco. Steiger swings and he singles to right. Yes, Roy! Pinch hit single. Tying run comes to the plate, and Jerry Koosman. We could sacrifice over, but we're not going to. Koosman has pitched one heck of a game. give you his numbers. 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, the home run to Willie McCovey. No walks, he struck out 6. Again, in line to be the tough luck loser. We're going to go to Ron Hodges, one of the backup catchers. We carry 3 catchers, Stearns, Hodges, and Jerry Crow. Here comes Ron Hodges, the pinch hit. Hodges batting .300, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. In actuality, in 77, Hodges batted .265, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and 117 at-bats. And in 77, he batted .273 off right-handed pitching. Let's see if they'll keep Montefusco on the mound. I believe they will. He's only 100 pitches, good for 125. Infield normal. Outfield normal. Oh, they've made a change. The new left fielder for the Giants is Terry Whitfield, a much better defensive player than Elliott. 6 out of 10 range, 6 out of 10 arm. Hodges looking for a pitch he can grip and rip, tee it high, let it fly. Montefusco gets the sign by, they've replaced the catcher also. Mark Hill comes in, much better defensive catcher, 6 out of 10 defense, 7 out of 10 arm. Hill sets the target, here's the pitch to Ron Hodges. Hodges swings, lines it, foul down the right field line. He hit it hard, but foul, so it's a 2-2 count. McCovey playing behind Steiger. Hodges asks for time. It's granted. Now he steps back in the left-hander's batter's box. Montefusco gets the sign from Hill. He kicks and fires. Hodges swings. Ground ball to Montefusco. Only plays to first as Steiger read that ball well. Quickly got off the bag. So it acts just like a sacrifice. We wanted something better than that, but we will take it. Steiger scoring position at second, 4 out of 10 base runner. Here comes Lenny Randle, 1 for 3. He had a bunt hit, and then we try to get another bunt hit, and Beauclair bunted into a double play. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Lenny Randle. He swings, ground ball up the middle. Andrews dives, gets up and throws to McCovey for the out, robbing Randle of an RBI, advancing to, and a hit. Advancing to third is Roy Steiger, and it's up to Bruce Beauclair now. Beauclair's 0 for 3. Can Beauclair knock Steiger in, pull the Mets to within 1? If he homers, it's a tie ball game, but not that much power by Beauclair. Here's the pitch to Bruce Beauclair. And that's going to go up the middle, and that's going to drop in. Scoring from third is Steiger. The Mets are in business. It's now 2-1. And here comes a new pitcher as the count. John Montefusco's day is done. Gary Gary LaValle comes into the game. In the retro replay, he has 6 saves in 18 2/3 innings. He struck out 18. He's only walked 2. You better be prepared to hit. In actuality, 7-7 with 20 saves, 2.05 ERA. He has not given up an earned run yet in the replay. 0-0-0. And John Stearns does not hit lefties. And guess what? They have played into my hands, folks. Because now we go to my Mike Vail, who crushes left-handed pitching. 351, and he's got pop. So Mike Vail will come in to pinch hit for Stearns. Hodges will stay in to catch. Here's Mike Vail. On the retro replay, Mike Vail batting .348, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. In actuality, .262, 8 homers, 35 RBIs. We only play Mike Vail against left-handed pitching, thus his inflated numbers. Jerry Ball says Lenny Randle, another former ASU Sun Devil. And Tenacious Strat says goodnight to everyone. Goodnight, Earl. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Remember, check out Tabletop Baseball. Brian Cleveland's in the chat. How are you? Hope all is well. So Mike Vail, a chance to one swing of the bat, put the Mets ahead. Mets have pulled to within 1 with the 2-out RBI single by Beauclair. It's 2-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Vail. They throw over to first, and Beauclair is back. LaValle gets the sign from Hill. He kicks and fires. Vail goes down swinging. He tried to tie it up with one swing of the bat. Side retired. LaValle does his job. We go to the top of the ninth, 2-1, and we have to make a plethora of changes. Changes. Who's going to play short? Phillips. Phillips will go in here. Hodges will catch. And on the mound, should we go with Bob Merrick? Let's go with Bob Apodaca. When I say his name, I think of the girl from Ipanema. Bob Apodaca. Let's see who's up for the Giants. Matlock, Clark, and McCovey. So we got righty, righty, lefty. Righty, righty, lefty. And we're going to go Bob Apodaca. Here comes Bob. He'll bat in the 3 spot where Vail just struck out. So Bob Apodaca on the mound. In the retro replay, 1 win, no losses, 11 2/3 innings pitched. He has struck out 8, walked 2, ERA 1.54. In actuality, 4-8 with 5 saves, 3.43 earned run average. He will be facing Bill Matlock, who's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Matlock. And he rips that ball down the line. Kranepool cuts it off, and Matlock, big turnaround first, but holds. As Jerry Ball says, go Jack the Ripper. Here comes Jack, 1 for 3. This is what Jerry Ball wanted to see. Jack Clark, Jack the Ripper. Again, we're going to go with the pitch around. Clark does like to swing at bad pitches. Matlock's at first, 7 out of 10 base runner. Milner holding him on. Mets want to turn 2 up the middle with Phillips and Mian. Phillips not very good. That's short, 3 out of 10. Hodges 4 out of 10 defensive range, defensive ability, but 8 out of 10 aren't. Here's the pitch to Clark, trying to get him to chase. And he grounds it foul. Wow, that was, you see the curve on that ball? That's pretty cool. So it counts no balls, 2 strikes. Again, the pitch around. And he doesn't. We lost him. 0-2 count, we walked him. First and second, no outs. And here comes Willie Stretch McCovey, 2 for 3. He has homered and singled. He has an RBI and 2 runs scored. Can break the game open here. And we might go to our pen again. Apodaca, lefties hit 280. He's going to pitch to McCovey. Here's the pitch to Stretch. Hodges has a quick word with him, now back behind the plate. 2 on, no outs. McCovey swings, he jammed him, he pops it up. Neon calling for it at second on the outfield grass, and he makes the catch. That's a big out for Apodaca and the Mets. They need to keep this a 1-run deficit, get to the bottom of the ninth. So 1 out, double play will get him out of the inning now. And here comes Terry Whitfield, who came in to play defense. He's playing left, gets his first at-bat of the game. Batting .271, no home runs, 6 RBIs. In actuality, .285, 7 home runs, 36 runs driven in. Bats .312 off righties and only .114 off lefties, and that's it for Mr. Apodaca. We're going to go to our only lefty in the pen, Bob Merrick. So Bob Merrick will come in, lefty-lefty matchup. Merrick on the retro replay, no wins, 2 losses. 16 2/3 inning. He has walked 7, I'm sorry, struck out 7, walked 5, 3.24 earned run average. In actuality, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves. Deuces are wild for Bob. 3.61 earned run average. Trying to get Whitfield to bounce into a double play here. Hodges goes through the sides. Merrick nods his head. He deals to Whitfield. Ground ball up the middle. Mian flips to Phillips. On to Milner. 2 for 1 double play. Oh, he beat it out. Oh, God, that stinks. It looked like a double play to me, folks, but the man in blue called him safe. John Milner protesting. Hodges screaming at him. And so there'll be 2 outs and runners on the corner. And the pinch runners, Larry Herndon, 9 out of 10 base running ability, 21% chance of stealing second. Wow, I thought we had a double play there. Milner again holding him on. Matlock's at third. Big insurance run there. And here comes Tim Foley. Foley's 2 for 3. He knocked in a run with 2 outs. He has 2 singles. We want to go to Skip Lockwood for 1 out. Skip Lockwood, the closer's coming in the game. Trying to keep it a 1-run deficit here. Mets desperately trying to stay above 500. They're 16 and 16. Lockwood, 2 wins, 2 losses, 8 saves in 26 in the 3rd innings. He struck out 28, only walked 1. 2.05 earned run average. In actuality, 4 wins, 8 losses, 20 saves, 3.38, 84 strikeouts, 31 walks. He's ready. Warm-up toss is done. Gets a sign from Ron Hodges. Here's the pitch to Foley. Ground ball up the middle. Phillips comes across. No, Mian has it. Throws to Milner. Please call him out. And they do. So Lockwood does his job. As the ball bounced past Phillips. And thank God Johnny on the spot. Felix Mian with the backhand quickly released to Milner. And they got him. Bottom of the 9th. Giants trying to close it out with Gary LaValle on the mound. LaValle. I don't know. I don't remember. I should remember. I have his baseball card. So he's looking to pick up his 7th save in this retro replay. The Mets will send against LaValle, Cranepool, Milner, and Mazzilli. Lefty, lefty. Oh, Cranepool does not hit lefties. I pretty much used all my pinch hitters. Ooh, Jerry Grody, 327. Milner, Mazzilli. Grody hits lefties. Gotta go with Jerry Grody. Need to get a run around. Jerry Grody will pinch hit. For Ed Cranepool. Jerry Grody, member of the 1973 World Series team that lost to the Oakland Athletics in 7. 316 the retro replay with 5 RBIs. In actuality, 270 with 7 RBIs and 115 at-bats. He has 38 at-bats in the retro replay. 327 and 77 off left-handed pitching. LaValle gets the sign from Hill. He deals to Grody. Come on, Jerry. And Grody will single to right. Jerry Grody comes through in the clutch. Not a very good base runner, 4 out of 10. Here comes John Milner. Milner a little better than Cranepool. At least he's hitting 234 off left-handed pitching. Giants want to turn 2 up the middle with Foley and Andrews. Grody represents the tying run at first. Milner the winning run at the plate. Come on, John. Jack went out of the ballpark. Here's the pitch to John Milner. And Milner goes down on strikes. Big swing and a miss. He tried to win it with that big swing, but got nothing but air. So here comes the Mazzilli with 1 out. Mazzilli's 1 for 3. Grody again at first. McCovey holding him on. Mazzilli does not hit left-handed pitching too well either. 228. And from the right side, he's only a 3 out of 10 bunter. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. And he walks. Good job by Mazzilli to get on. Tying run at second. Winning run at first. And Leo Foster will come in to pinch run now. Oh my god, if we tie the game up, I don't even know what kind of defense I'm going to put up there. But we'll worry about that when we get there, folks. Leo Foster will come in to pinch run for Grody. Foster 8 out of 10 runner. Mazzilli 8 out of 10 runner at first. If Felix Millan can find a gap, the Mets might pull out a victory here. Bottom of the ninth. Gary LaValle on the mound. Grody had a pinch hit single. Moved to second on the Mazzilli walk after 1 out. He struck out Milner. Foster's coming to pinch run. Excellent base speed on the base paths right now for the Metropolitans. Here's the pitch. Oh, God. Should I go hit and run? LaValle throws strikes. Millan will... We're going to play unorthodox. We're going hit and run. Here's the pitch. Hit and run. Millan swings. The ball gets through. Foster scores. Mazzilli goes to third. We have a tied ball game. Felix Millan. Yes! Winning run at third base in Lee Mazzilli. And here comes... Oh, God. Mike Phillips. Oh, he hits lefties, though. 400. I forgot about that. Phillips is batting below 100, though, in the retro replay. I have to win the game because I can't really put a defense out in the field. I've used everybody. The only person I have left is Joe Torre, player-manager, and pitchers. It's a thriller here at Shea. Al Red Sox fan doing his best mad scientist imitation. I love playing as bad teams. Alright, Phillips, a chance to be the hero. A chance to erase that horrible 0-65. One swing of the bat could send the Mets fans home happy from Shea. He's 6 out of 10 hit and run. They're playing infield in. So that means Mazzilli would go. There's only 1 out. That's bad. I'm not going to do that. Because if you beat... Alright, come on. Hit a fly ball, Phillips. Here's the pitch to Mike Phillips. He singles up the middle. The Mets win. Walk-off single by Mike Phillips. The Mets come back to score 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth. They win 3-2 over the San Francisco Giants, snatching victory right out of the Giants' hands. Unbelievable ball game. Unbelievable. The mad scientist I am. It would have been interesting if we tied it, which we did, and we went to. I wouldn't have been able to field the defense. That's too funny. Great game. Great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Mike Phillips batting .065, singles off LaValle. And he gets the walk-off single. The fans at Shea go home happy. The Mets go above 500, 17-16. Wow. Awesome game. Awesome. As Tenacious Strat has not gone to bed, he says, whoa, man, nice. That was fun. I really like playing as the Mets from the late 70s. I used to, you guys remember, Earl, you'll remember, Clinton Parks will remember. Do you remember the, NBC had Game of the Week on Saturdays, and we always got Mets games all the time. And I kind of know the 77 Mets to like the early 80s Mets. They were bad teams. Bad teams. They had some talent, but they were bad teams. Anyway, lots of fun. I'm babbling on. I want to play another Mets game, but I'll probably go with a Red Sox game now. All right, let's end the broadcast. Let's do the thing. I'm going to babble on too much. Thank you very much, people. I'm going to do the box score. Last night, I by accident forgot to bring the box score up as I was talking. All right, box score should be up shortly. And as always, let's say thank you first. Thank you to Clinton Parks. Check out Clinton's channel. Clinton has a bunch of wonderful games up. He's a very nice person. Please check out Clinton Parks. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Let's all support the people who support us in this community. And Clinton Parks is one of them. Thank you to Brian Cleveland. Thank you to What's Blazing in Sports. Excellent boxing chat, recaps, reviews, everything you want to know about boxing. What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. Also, check him out. Give him a like, a sub, share. Thank you to Michael Butler. Thank you to Tenacious Strat, who is really one of the Earls from Tabletop Earl. And that's a must subscribe. They are the patriarch of this community, Tabletop Baseball, Earl and Earl. Please, if you haven't, I think everyone has in this, but if you're watching at a later date and you don't know what I'm talking about, Tabletop Baseball, subscribe. Wonderful channel. Card and Dice. Michael Butler, thank you. Jerry Ball, thank you. I think I got everybody. I had a nice little group in the chat. I'm going to... Obtuse One, thank you very much. Audie Murphy, thank you. I forgot about Audie. Beatles Eternally, Rogue Extraordinaire. How could I forget about Beatles? Anyway. And I got everyone. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. But remember, check out the community. And the community consists of, and I know everyone hates when I do this, but guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to go to my channel because I forget all the time. I don't always get everyone in. And it actually does upset me. I mean, not like where I'm going to be put a gun in my mouth, but I like to remember people. All right, let's go to my channel now. So, we're talking about Broke Black Man 94, movie and TV reviews. Phil the Issues Guy, movie and TV reviews. When his gaming channel, Dirty Issues Gaming. Johnny Giants Bane, big Game of Thrones fan and author. JD, same thing, author, big Game of Thrones fan. T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports, as I've already mentioned. Great boxing channel. Stratomatic Delaware with Chris, another wonderful card and dice channel. District on Deck with Ron Juckett. You want anything to know about Washington Nationals baseball, go to there. Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, Card and Dice, Retro Sports and other games. ID Gesture, Sports, RPG, strategy games, Tabletop Baseball, as I was speaking earlier about the Earls. Wonderful channel, the patriarch of our community. Baseball Demos with Dave, and Card and Dice Tabletop. That's a nice, fun channel. And also Bleacher, I think it's Bleacher Bums. That's another fun channel. I just want to get that. Yeah, Bleacher Bums Gaming is another good one. Espo Strat Network. He hasn't done anything in a while, but I know he's busy. Chris from Espo Strat. And just check out their pages and see who they subscribe to. It's all a big community, and we all work together. That's the way I look at it. Alrighty. So, let's quickly go to the box score now. Alright, John Montefusco, 7 2/3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 walk, struck out 5. And LaValle, I'm going to have to look up how to pronounce. I pronounced his name 3 different ways now. And it's not like it's a Soviet hockey name. Come on, Al, Red Sox fan. He went 2/3 of an inning. And he gets the loss. His 3rd blown save. 3 hits, 2 runs. And they were both earned. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Kuzman avoids the tough luck loss for the Mets. 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Only 1 was earned. The home run to McCovey. No walks, struck out 6. Apodaca went 1/3 of an inning. He gave up a hit. He walked 1. We got him out of the game. Merrick got his 1 batter out. And Lockwood got his 1 batter out to keep it a 1-run deficit. We went to the bottom of the 9th, scored 2 runs, and won. Lockwood now goes to 3-2. Player of the game, I'm going to give it to Jerry Kuzman and Phillips, the pinch hitter, and Jerry Grody. I have 3 players of the game all in the Mets. San Francisco had 7 hits. I'm just going to go through the hits. Andrews had a hit. Matlock had a hit. Clark had a hit, and he walked. His hit was a double. McCovey was 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, an RBI, a strikeout, and a home run. And Tim Foley had 2 hits, knocked in a run. And that's it. Strikeouts for the Giants. Thomas went down twice on Ks, McCovey once, and Montefusco 3 times. The count went down for the count. In total, the Giants 33 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 1 double, 1 home run. For the New York Metropolitans, they had 8 hits. Randall 1 for 4. Beauclair 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Stearns 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. He walked and had a strikeout. Vale, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. He K'd. Apodaca pitched, did not hit. Merrick pitched, did not hit. Lockwood pitched, did not hit. Cranepool was 0 for 3. Grody, the pinch hitter, 1 for 1. Foster, the pinch runner, scored. Kingman was 0 for 2. He'll be traded away soon because I'm doing historical transactions. Milner, the pinch hitter, 0 for 2, but he struck out once. Mazzilli, 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. That was a big walk in the bottom of the ninth. Mian, 2 for 4. Honorable mention. Actually, he's another player of the game. He knocked in a run on the hit and run. Harrelson, 0 for 2. Steiger, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Phillips, game-winning hit, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Koosman, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. And Ron Hodges was 0 for 1. So Hodges is not a player of the game. I made a mistake there. Recap. Mets. Felix Mian singled in the second to increase his hit streak to 12. San Francisco got on the board in the fifth. 1 run on 2 hits. McCovey hit a solo home run. They took a 1-0 lead. They got another run in the seventh when Tim Foley singled, scoring McCovey after an error. San Francisco was up 2-0. But in the eighth, the Mets got 1 run back on a Bruce Beauclair singled, scoring Steiger, the pinch hitter. It was 2-1 Mets. The Mets pitched out of a mini jam in the top of the ninth, got it to the bottom of the ninth, 2-1. They scored 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk, and they had a walk-off win. Felix Mian on a hit and run singled, scoring Foster to tie the game. Mazzilli went to third, and Mazzilli would score on the Mike Phillips single. 3-2 victory by the Mets. Actually, Phillips was in there on defense. I think I called him a pinch hitter. He had already come in on defense. Willie McCovey 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 runs. Lockwood gets the win. LaValle gets the loss. So Lockwood got the win out of relief. LaValle got the loss out of relief. And this is pretty cool. Miscellaneous. Let's see runners left on base. Player of the game, Jerry Koosman. I went with that. I gave a couple other players of the game. Game-winning RBI, Phillips. Left on base, San Francisco left 5 runners on base, and the Mets left 5 runners on base. So this is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much. I've babbled on long enough. Greatly appreciate everyone who stopped by. I'll be back maybe shortly with another game. If not, we'll catch you another time. Remember to check out all the great channels in our community. Health, happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless, and peace.